Good morning students. Today I am going to explain you about the structure of the fructose. Structure of fructose. So before that we have seen the structure of the glucose. It is also similar to the structure of the glucose. Fructose is similar to the structure of glucose. Here only the difference is functional groups. Glucose will be having the aldehyde group, fructose will be having the ketone group. So everything is same. So generally the structure of fructose is like this: CH2OH, C double bond O, OH, H, OH, H, OH, H, CH2OH. So this is the structure of the fructose. Okay, so coming to here, how many hydroxyl groups are present? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also 5 hydroxyl groups is present, and 2 is in primary amines, and here ketone is going to present functional group. The carbons is in open chain structure and also it is in straight chain. So these all we have to prove here. Now coming to first point, the molecular formula of fructose is what here? C6H12O6. This is the molecular formula of fructose, and here 5 hydroxyl groups are present. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hydroxyl groups are present. So what we have to do? We have to treat with acetic anhydride. Means C6H12O6 is treated with acetic anhydride, CH3CO twice O. How many moles we have to take? 5 moles. 5 moles of acetic anhydride. It gives C6. See here, CH2O COCH3. This is double bond O. H OCOCH3, OCOCH3H, and H OCOCH3, and CH2OCOCH3 plus 5 moles of CH3COOH. Means fructopentacetate is forming. This is fructopentacetate. Okay, see here, when fructose is treated with 5 moles of acetic anhydride, it is forming fructopentacetate. So, and it is giving 5 moles of acetic acid. By this what we can prove means, this fructopentacetate indicates the presence of 5 hydroxyl groups, means 5 OH groups is present over here. Next one, we have to see carbonyl group. Okay, so generally it is also going to have 3 points. So let us see CH2OH, C double bond O. Remaining molecule I am taking as R. So this complete molecule I am taking as R. So when this is treated with HCN, so what you are going to get? H plus Cn minus. When you are turning bond here, minus charge plus charge. Okay, so what you are getting here? COH, Cn, CH2, OH, R. So hydrocyanohydrin molecule you are going to get here. Next one, in this point only we are treating with C double bond O with NH2OH, means CH2OH here R. So what happening here, loss of water molecule takes place, this H2 and this O. So what you are getting, oximes, NOH, CH2OH and R. So this is the oxime. Okay, so next again, at which point we have to treat with, again we have to treat with the, means by this we are indicating that it is a carbonyl group is present, but here which group is present, ketone group is present. So coming to ketone group, we have to do oxidation here, means when fructose C6H12O6, when we do oxidation HNO3, so you are going to get CH, OH, COOH and CH, OH, COOH plus CH2OH and COOH. See here, when we are going to do oxidation here, when you do oxidation means what? Addition of oxygens. So CH2OH, COOH one molecule, here I have written. Okay, so next R means total how many, this many molecules you are having, no? These 4 carbons. So here CHOH, CHOH, COOH, COOH here, means CHOH, CHOH. This one can be changed into COOH, this one can be changed into COOH. Total 4 carbons, 2 hydroxy groups, means this is a formula of tartaric acid. This is a formula of glycolic acid. See here, the molecular formula of fructose is C6H12O6. So to know the hydroxyl groups are present, we are treating with acetic anhydride. This indicates the presence of acetic anhydride, reveals the presence of 5 hydroxyl groups is present, and we are having ketone group also. So to know the ketone group, first of all we are treating with HCN. So it is forming cyanohydrin. When we are treating with NH2OH, it is forming oxime. So these 2 points indicate that carbonyl group is present, but here the functional group is ketone. Okay, so to know that ketone is present, we are doing oxidation here. It is forming tartaric acid and glycolic acid. So by this we will be knowing that the ketone group is present, the tartaric acid, and when we do oxidation with HNO3, it gives a mixture of tartaric acid and glycolic acid. This 2 acid indicates that carbonyl group is a ketone group. So this indicates the presence of ketone group. So ketone group we are knowing, and hydroxy groups we know, and still we have to see the what here, the fructose is an open chain structure, means what we have to do here, we have fructose is treated with HNO3 and HI. Okay, so when we are treating with HNO3 and HI, so you are going to get here CH3, CH2, 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 CH, CH3, COOH. See here, the CH2OH is converted into CH3. Why? Because we are doing oxidation and removing of. When we do oxidation, automatically acids are going to form. So by heating, that CO2 molecule is lost. So that's why we got here CH3. So the remaining molecule CH2, 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 3 molecules, and here CH2OH, C double bond over there. So this C double bond is converted into acid here, and this CH2OH is converted to CH2. 4, 5, 6 total. So this indicates the presence of, means total how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2-methyl pentanoic acid. Okay, so when fructose is treated with HNO3 and HI, it gives 2-methyl pentanoic acid. So by this, what indicates means the carbons, whatever it is present in the formula, fructose formula, so all are is in straight chain and is also a open chain structure. So we got it everything. Then what is the final structure? So to know the final structure, configuration we have to take. So in glucose we are having total 4 chiral carbon atoms, C2, C3, C4, C5. But coming to here, we are going to have 3 chiral carbon atoms. Okay, CH2OH, C double bond O, CHOH, CHOH, CHOH and CH2OH. So here don't take CH2OH, CH2OH, C double bond. So this is C1, C2 means C3, C4, C5. So these 3 carbon atoms are chiral carbon atoms, means with different carbon atoms. Okay, so means what happening here, by rotating these molecules we will be getting opposite direction. So by this configuration what we can say means fructose will be in LEVO form. Okay, so coming to glucose, it will be in dextro form. Here also we are going to say dextro form, but coming to here, fructose mainly exhibits LEVO form, but when writing the formulas we will be writing D-fructose only. So coming to mutarotation, this is the final structure of the fructose. And coming to here, mutarotation, coming to mutarotation, what do you mean by mutarotation here? The optical rotation, the change in the specific rotation is known as mutarotation. Means when a optical light is passed, means when a plane polarized light is passed, it shows some change in specific rotation. That one we call it as mutarotation. Coming to glucose, we are going to have alpha forms and beta forms. Here also we are going to have alpha form and beta form of the fructose. That is, let us see alpha form. First let us write equilibrium mixture of fructose. CH2OH, C double bond O, OH, H, H, OH, OH, H, CH2, OH. So this is the equilibrium mixture of fructose. So this is, let us write D-fructose. Okay, so coming to alpha form. Alpha form means what? Only CH2OH. Here O already it is there, no? This OH you will be getting OH, H, which is in right side, we call it as alpha form. OH, H, OH, H, CH2O. Okay, so this is linked with O. See here, generally at last carbon we are having CH2OH. Yes or no? So when I turn bond here, here minus charge, here plus charge. So this minus charge, to this minus charge H plus will go and add. So what about bond? This bond formation going to takes place here. So which is in right side? The OH group is in right side, means this one we call it as alpha form here. If suppose beta form means the OH is in left side, we call it as beta form here. So here OH tries HCOH and CH2O. Okay, this is a beta form. So coming to mutarotation. The equilibrium mixture, it is having 92% and it is having minus 133 degrees and here minus 21 degrees. So what happening here means you take any of these forms, alpha form or beta form. So when you are taking any of these methods, any of these forms, so when you mix it with water, so when you are dissolving it in water, automatically what happens means the alpha form, in glucose what happens, alpha form decreases, beta form increases, but coming to here the beta form decreases and it gives a equilibrium mixture and alpha form rises. Means what happening here, so here the form whatever we are taking means the alpha form rises, beta form decreases up to where it increases until the constant value of fructose is obtained. Okay, so this is about mutarotation of the fructose. So we are going to have still furan and pyranose structures. Pyranose and furanose structures of see here furanose and pyranose. Pyranose structures of fructose. So we have written now already in glucose furanose and pyranose structure. In the same way here also we are going to write furanose and pyranose structures. So coming to furanose structures, this one we call it as what, Howard formulas. So here H, OH, OH, H, CH2OH, H and CH2OH, H. This is in alpha form and here which is in right side rotation. If it is in left side rotation we will be saying as here OH, CH2OH, OHH, H, OH, H, CH2OH. Okay, see here this is in alpha form, this is in beta form. Okay, so here see this is 5-member ring, these two are furanose structures. So here CH2OH and OH is in right side, that's why we are calling as alpha form. If it, when we rotate this one we are going to get this is an beta form. Okay, coming to pyranose structure, here we are going to have see here so this is the pyranose structure. Here CH2OH, OH, OHH, H, OH, H, OH and here H molecule. Okay, so this is the structure of the fructose, pyranose structure, alpha form. If you want beta form, this one can be converted. These are the structures of the fructose. Okay, this is about structure of glucose and fructose, and you will be having interconversions and Ossozone reaction. In the next class I will be explaining you. Thank you.